You do it for a reason. That's intentional, right? Yeah. Think about it. Back in the 16th, 1700s, and way beyond that, those people had a different understanding of the world. And so
Okay, we'll come back for those later. Right, Papa?
those days, outside many years, the work that was done on Oak Island was meant to protect something outside of temporal wealth. I think what was put here was meant to advance something, an idea, a belief, a concept, something of either significant historical value or religious value. This island has resisted efforts in the place for 230 years. There's something on this island that I believe there was and is still here. This is absolutely fantastic.
Seems useful.
That is a clue as to what may have happened over there, at least part of the story that happened over there. I'm sure we'll find a something. Oh yeah, I know where this little dude is going, and I'm going to bypass him.
Whoa.
And you're going to show it to a favorite lady at the left, Emma, and we'll find out what this is. I want to know, mate. Let's get back to the lab. Okay. After uncovering new evidence of magic footprints in the swamp and traces of metal in the money pit, an artifact surfaces that may be related to the struggles many of them been trying to solve this mystery for more than 200 years. Was a treasure of profound religious meaning really brought to a balance of centuries by people who are all deeply devoted to ensuring that it would never be found. And could it actually be protected if the natural forces? The revealers and their team won't stop digging until they know the truth. But this must be endured.
I hear some bell.
Next time on the Curse of Oak Island.
Oh, here they come. Hey, how you doing? Oh, Danny Trejo. Oh. I didn't mean that guy, but okay. What the?
It's so ancient that it predates the construction of Stonehenge and the pyramids of Giza. And the fact that it survived for over 11,000 years, only to be discovered by chance, makes that even more extraordinary. Join us now, because nothing stays hidden forever. Sometimes just doing your job results in astonishing finds, especially when that job is construction in an area rich in biblical history. It's 1913, and construction of the Palestine-Egypt Railway is moving full speed ahead along the coast of what is now the modern state of Israel. But as these railroad workers are clearing out space to lay track, they strike a large stone that seems out of place.
In this sandy earth, they find a flat piece of marble about 2 feet
Oh, okay.
and 2 feet wide.
As a few workers
Oh,
gets it to
cool.
his house, he puts it in his courtyard and uses it as a stepping stone.
But
The inscription
Cool.
is placed face up, and it stays that way for 30 years.
Then, in 1943, he puts the stone up for sale and attracts the attention of archaeologist Jacob Kaplan.
archaeologists like Jackie Chan.
When he takes a look at the inscription, he immediately recognizes the writing. It's Paleo-Hebrew, which is a style of writing that was used from 1000 BC up until about 130.
Oh, never mind. I could just get whatever.
So
it is.
right off the bat, Kaplan knows that this
Wow.
thing is really old. And although he can identify the script, he can't actually understand it. Nevertheless, he goes ahead and buys the slab and he takes it home and enlists some of his colleagues to help him to decipher it.
As they start to translate, the first line grabs their attention. It reads, "I will call you to remember for goodness forever. God spoke all these words." Then, further down the stone, they identify other parts.
You shall not murder. You shall not commit adultery. You shall not steal. Kaplan has found a fully intact stone of the Ten Commandments that dates back to the era of the Old Testament.
In the Bible, the Ten Commandments were famously given to Moses by God at the top of Mount Sinai. But those tablets are smashed by Moses when he sees the Israelites worshiping the golden calf.
God later dictated the commandments back to Moses, who inscribed them onto a second set of tablets in the 13th century BC.
Oh, okay.
And then according to the Bible, those tablets are
I guess
stored
this is
in
the
the Ark
Bible.
of the Covenant.
Oh.
But then later on, the Ark and those tablets go missing.
For a moment, it seems the mystery of the missing tablets may finally be solved. But as researchers study the stone more closely, they realize something doesn't add up.
Only 9 of the 10 commandments
okay,
from the
there you
Bible are present on this stone. The third commandment is missing.
The replacement commandment is an order to build a temple
No.
on Mount Gerizim,
Oh, we should look
which
for
is
it.
a sacred site for Samaritans. Further research discovers that a Samaritan synagogue was built in the place where this stone tablet was found.
That temple was constructed between 300 and 800 AD, so the stone, while old, was likely created hundreds of years after Moses' time.
Dr. Kaplan holds on to the stone for the next 50 years until finally his wife sells it after his death in 1995.
Over the following decades, it changes hands a few times without much fanfare. Then, in December of 2024, the stone goes up for auction.
The stone's age, its distinct third commandment, and the unusual story of its chance discovery ignite interest in the sale.
Bidding starts out high, and then the price just keeps going up and up and up, until finally, when the final gavel falls, the selling price is $5 million.
The marble tablet goes to an anonymous buyer who pledges to donate it to an Israeli institution.
In the end, this humble relic will be preserved and admired for generations.
Bye.
Equal.
Next, a different kind of sacred discovery, one frozen in time, high up in the attic.
Oh, okay.
On September 18th, 1995, a mountain climber named Johan Reimer and his guide are climbing Ampata Mountain in southern Peru. They are hoping to get a photo of an active volcano nearby, but as they get close to the volcano, the sky fills with smoke and ash begins to rain down on it.
Alrighty.
The asphalt is melting the snow under their feet, exposing rock that has been covered by ice caps for centuries. And as they near the peak,
Oh dear.
you see a bright and red on the ground catching Johan's attention. As he gets closer, he sees that the red is in fact red feathers slipping out from some rocks. And when he looks, he sees that the feathers seem to be part of a hat. Johan moves away some of the stones and moves his family. Looking up at
That spooked me.
is the face of a young girl. no more than 12 or 13 years old.
The body looks very well preserved. She's wrapped in beautiful, colorful textiles, and she's surrounded by gold and silver figurines and pottery vessels.
It's a breathtaking discovery, but one that's also incredibly fragile.
You aren't worried that the heat from the active volcano will soon destroy this naturally preserved mummy. He carefully picks up the girl's body and begins with his guide the dangerous descent down the
It is a perilous journey, a treacherous 45-degree descent. And then towards the end of the it's first now is locked in this village.
Safely recovered, the mummy becomes known as Juanita and is an international sensation, hailed as one of the greatest discoveries of the century. But when researchers begin to study her more closely, they uncover something surprising.
She was sent to Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore, where she came and researchers determined that she was likely to
there you go.
11 and 15. Cause of death.
Now what?
Before trauma to the head.
Oh, Ethan.
The evidence suggests that
Such a
this was no
disappointment.
that Juanita was
I thought we could
intentionally killed.
join forces against that bitch, Miranda.
But the treasures buried with her point to something far more sacred than murder.
Several of the items you'll find with her remains are fashioned of precious metals. It's not likely these
So
were
God,
being
to be her
actively
children.
harmed by mother. It's
She locked us
much
away.
more that they were intentionally left behind as a sacrificial offering.
Forced to serve her.
The figures and ceramics feature painting
Understand that
designs,
humiliation.
which suggests that Juanita had been sacrificed to the gods. Child sacrifice is, of course, abhorrent.
I'm not
At the
like my
time,
siblings.
It was sacred duty.
I want nothing
And
more
this places her
to be
back to
free of
sometime
that
in the evening
bitch.
between 1400 and 1500.
So I need help.
Juanita's sacrifice wasn't just
I need
ceremonial,
enough
it may have been a plea to calm a furious natural force.
Historians believe that the nearby Misty and Southern Cairo
are the fruits of my power.
at the point of erupting.
The
and that
strong will
Juanita
destroy
may have
the
been
weak.
sacrificed
That's the way of the
in order
world.
To placate the gods and maybe make the
You should have
eruption
never
less
refused me,
catastrophic.
Ethan.
There's something almost poetic if you think about it, that
Yep.
Juanita may have been sacrificed to stop the eruption, only to be discovered as the ash melted away moving to grave.
Coming up, a mythic mystery uncovered beneath the waves.
We see the shape start to emerge. Getting closer, he discovers it's a large stone structure. This is not just one structure. It looks like some kind of underwater city.
You're 16. You watch your cameras like 2 minutes, but you can get 4 outdoor centimeters on them. Awesome cameras, like a display, right? Mrs. Burns.
Actually, I'm much better. There's also a team.
Wait.
There's no trade in movie research.
Why?
Yeah.
Because I love you.
Oh, yeah. Like the Mustang, we all talking.
Awesome.
Being a business owner takes hard work and a whole lot of money. We chose the Capital One Venture X business plan. We run limited deadlines on every purchase. And with big purchasing power, we can spend more and earn more. What's in your wallet?
Advil liquid gels are faster and stronger
Oh, would you
than
look at that?
Tylenol rapid release gels. Also from Advil, Advil Targeted Relief, the only topical with 4 powerful pain-fighting ingredients that start working on contact and lasts up to 8 hours.
My car insurance bill doubled?
You should try InsureFact. In just a few clicks, you can compare rates from dozens of insurance companies. And if you could,
I just got the same coverage for half the price.
hey, that's what I was going to say. Go to InsureFly.com and save up to $1,000 a year on your car insurance.
I have
everyone, and welcome back. If you or someone you know were injured in an accident, listen up. We have legal professionals standing by, and you can find out if you're the case
Oh.
and how much money you can
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, I'm Chloe Coleman, along with our co-host, Al Jackson. So, Al, tell the viewers at home, what are we doing here?
Well, Carl, most importantly, we're helping the viewers because if you get injured in an accident, it's a whole different thing. So I want all of you
Okay.
to give us a call right now. The call is free. The consultation is free. And you'll find out how much money you can get.
Thanks, Al. It seems like the phones are really busy right now.
Yeah, they are. And I want everyone to know that we have agents available 24/7. So if you or someone you know were in an accident, give us a call because any delay in starting your case will cost you money.
Thank you, Al. All right, everyone. You've heard it. Take advantage of this opportunity and
Wouldn't it be great to visibly earn enough without needles or procedures?
I'm David Cole, the CEO of Decladerm. I've been in the skincare industry for over 30 years, and over that time, I've seen women struggle to smooth the loose, scrapey skin on the neck and décolleté area. That's why we spent 20 years perfecting Decladerm, our first cream dedicated to visibly smooth, saggy, crepey skin. Our clinical results were remarkable. In just 2
Oh,
weeks, users felt their neck become smoother, and after 4 weeks, 95% of participants said their neck was thin.
I'm getting a little older now. My neck shows my age a little more. I found Decladerm. It works so well. I'm Dr. Jessica Bernie, and as a board-certified dermatologist, I've encountered terrible skincare products, but most of them fail to deliver. But Decladerm is the real deal.
Feel the confidence you deserve with Decladerm. Try it this holiday season for only $19.95 plus free shipping. Visit Decladerm.com or call the number on your screen.
We're going to see if we can get names down there. Let's get out of here.
Bada, 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 bada.
We've got an opening.
Next Tuesday at 9 on the Industry Channel and Let's Go Main Street Channel. Let's say you're a regular guy with a passion for scuba diving. You love looking at
Scuba diving?
Gee. And one day you accidentally spot something surprising under the waves.
1998 in Guatemala, a local businessman named Roberto Samayoa is out enjoying one of his favorite pastimes, scuba diving in Lake Atitlán.
Oh, okay.
This is a picturesque lake, flanked by volcanoes and lava peaks and charming villages.
Okay, bye-bye.
Around 50 feet below the surface, in very murky waters, Samuel sees
Let's
something.
go, cowboy.
He sees a shape start to emerge. Getting
Oh, sorry for forgetting to mention, guys, I wanted to watch this video, pero
large stone structure.
stupid YouTube would refresh, and I was like, ah.
He finds a series of
Hopefully I get to see that video that says that you can still watch the game no matter how the break it.
in essence, it looks like some kind of
Ooh.
underwater city.
How you doing?
Some of your reports are findings to local archaeologists, but none of these. Frustrated, he leaves the site untouched until 2007.
Some decides to take matters into
Anyways,
his own hands. He dives
like I was
on his
saying,
find once more, but this time
if you still watch the
he
Cowboys game no matter the
with an
record,
underwater
you're a true fan, of course.
He snaps a few photos, and now everyone is beginning to believe him. Researchers spend the next
Not some like other like people who would like be bandwagons and shit. Right about it. Oh, look at that. Let's go.
As researchers explore further, it's the religious elements that unlock the mystery of Samabaj.
Oh, you do.
Within the ruins, they find 16 different religious structures
Well, there's
and
monsters.
tripods, which the Maya would use to cleanse themselves before religious ceremonies. And then there's a large central square with a stone altar and a sacred pillar at one end.
When the Maya were thriving in this area, around 350 BC to 250 AD, this city sat on an island in the middle of this lake.
For centuries, Samabaj stood as a sacred sanctuary. So how did this entire ancient
there's something to shoot up there, but I'm not sure.
Along the shore of Lake Atitlan, the lava flowed the lake and plugged up a drainage channel that carried overflow down the mountain. Kind of like when you plug up your bathtub while the water's running, the water just continues to rise and rise and rise.
By the time the water stopped rising, Samabaj was deep under the lake and stayed out of sight for 1,700 years, until Samayoa found it.
Ironically, the same water that drowned Samabaj helped preserve it.
Because of the island's location deep down in murky waters, the site has not fallen victim to things like looting, which has caused desecration of other historical sites all throughout Central America. So thanks to that volcanic eruption, combined with Samayoa's discovery, Samabaj is probably the most well-preserved site of Mayan culture to this day.
From an ancient city, washed by the waves, to an even older city, buried under the earth,
Oh, look at that.
story takes us to a hilltop in Turkey.
Back in 1986, in southeastern Turkey, a farmer was plowing his property along the foothills of the Taurus Mountains. He reaches this area, which is called Belly Hill, a mound of land that stands about 50 feet higher than the surrounding plateaus. This area is filled with large stones that all poke up to the earth, threatening to break his equipment. The farmer's been trying to remove some of these stones, mostly to the ground, but on this day in particular, one of these stones catches his attention.
He takes a closer look and he clears away some of the surrounding dirt.
Oh, okay.
It's a limestone statue of a human figure with finely carved
Can you sell that,
eyes,
or what?
nose, and mouth. Below that, there's not much of a body
No.
except for a large phallus.
The statue looks really
The heck?
old, and so the farmer decides to take this to a museum about 12 miles away. The director of the museum does not seem very interested in this find, but when the farmer threatens to throw it away,
Oh.
they do reach a compromise and decide to place the statue in the museum.
Alrighty.
The statue sits there until 1992, when a visiting archaeologist named Klaus Schmidt sees it.
Dr. Schmidt has been doing excavation work nearby and recognizes this as a Neolithic figure. At least 12,000
Be quiet.
years old. He wants to know more, so he travels to the farm where it was found. When he sees the large mound of land that rises up above the plateau, he can tell that it's man-made. And these
One
large
moment, yes.
stones that keep getting in the farmer's way are actually the tops of limestone structures.
Schmidt turns his attention to the mound and begins to dig.
Not very long after these excavations began, archaeologists find massive limestone megaliths that are so close to the surface that some of them have actually been scraped by the farmer's equipment.
Further down, they find 16-foot tall stone pillars, each weighing between 7 and 10 tons. Some of them are carved with detailed reliefs of animals, like lions, foxes, snakes, and vultures.
There are also enormous megaliths arranged in a circular pattern over 90 feet in diameter.
Altogether, the site leads archaeologists to believe that they've uncovered some kind of giant temple.
The site is called Göbekli Tepe, and carbon dating puts its construction between 9,500 and 9,000 BC, making it the oldest temple ever discovered in the world.
It's so ancient that it predates writing and the invention of the wheel. It was constructed 6,000 years before Stonehenge or the pyramids of Giza.
Its age is astonishing, and what's even more surprising is how it was built. Schmidt estimates it would have taken over
Okay.
500 people to build Göbekli.
I'm online,
The
bro.
humans were believed to be hunter-gatherers at this time, and this site suggests that there was much more intelligence, cooperation, and planning that went into this than archaeologists could have possibly thought.
Göbekli Tepe was a truly epic.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
construction for its time. And the fact that it survived for over 11,000 years, failing to be discovered by chance by a farmer, makes that history even more exciting.
Coming up, a forgotten palace with a surprising tale. These walls
Oh,
date back
okay.
to the 9th century. which means they have found something incredibly special.
Between November 1966 and December 1967, there are over 100 reported sightings of a winged creature terrifying Lake Pleasant.
4-year-old Christina Bennett joins her mother to visit her cousins. After a few hours, they prepare to drive home.
It was just getting dark. We were heading back to
Oh, just check.
I just remember.
Whoa!
You again?
Yep, let's get out of here.
She was just hysterical. Like the rain was me and
You're still following me?
I screamed and jumped outside.
Oh, you're not. Oh, thank God.
They're saying, you're gonna have to shoot it. Raymond, you're gonna have to shoot it. But it's gone. It disappeared. I believe the monster exists.
Monster Blast, new season premieres Friday, January 2nd at 10, only on the History Channel.
You have to close the microphone for everyone's got. Hey, what do you think you're doing?